Alright guys, here's a video comparing what I think are two of the best value watches on AliExpress. We've got the Cadisen C1032 and the Starking AM0184. So we'll start with the Seiko powered Cadisen, which has got the NH36 in it. So you've got the day date complication. We've got applied indices, got a signed crown, solid bracelet with solid end links and a butterfly clasp. Then in comparison, then we've got the Starking, which actually has the in-house high beat movement, so you get that smooth sweeping second hand. Then we've got, again, applied indices, signed crown, solid stainless steel bracelet with solid end links, and again a butterfly clasp. So what are the differences between these watches? Other than the movements, not a great deal really. It's just going to come down to what you prefer. Whether you want the reliability of the Seiko movement in the Cadisen, or you prefer the high beat, somewhat unknown quantity that is the Starking high beat movement, the in-house one. But other than that, they are pretty similar. They also cost around the same as well. You can pick these both up for about £40 each. I'll leave links in the description if you're interested in picking one up. So for me personally, I tend to wear the Starking a bit more often, as I really like that smooth sweeping second hand, and I do actually prefer the bracelet on that one as well. The bracelet on the Cadisen is all polished. It's a little bit too shiny for my liking. Whereas the one on the Starking is actually a mixture of brushed and polished. It's also just a slightly more interesting bracelet anyway, when you compare it with the Cadisen. The Cadisen one is a little plain for my liking. But then you're probably going to want to swap the bracelet out, try on some other straps, because these are both going to look really good with the loads of different strap combinations. So it's just personal preference again, like I say. So let's just compare some of the measurements on these then. Starting with the Cadisen. So we've got a thickness of 11.3, and on the Starking we've got a thickness of 11.3 as well. So the same on thickness. When it comes to diameter, we've got 40mm on the Starking, and then we've got the Cadisen is slightly slimmer, it's about 39. We've got a lug width of 20mm on the Cadisen and 20mm on the Starking as well. When it comes to lug, on the Starking we have 47.5. On the Cadisen we have 47. So pretty much identical measurements. The Cadisen being ever so slightly smaller in both diameter and lug to lug, but there isn't a great deal in it. Like I say, more or less identical. If you watched my videos before, it's time to pull out the trusty Diamond Selector 2 and see if we've actually got sapphire on either of these. Like I say, they both cost around £40. So if we do have sapphire, it's going to be really good value. So starting with the Cadisen, we do actually have sapphire crystal, and with the Starking we have sapphire crystal on that as well. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, they both have inverted mid links, so that helps them conform to wrist really well. You don't have any protrusion. The only slight thing is, with the Starking one, the first link does actually jut out slightly compared to the Cadisen, which falls completely flat. But again, they both have short lug to lug, and I'll show you on wrist what they actually look like in a minute, but just thought I'd mention that. So whichever one you pick up, you're going to be getting a really good quality watch, especially for the price. Like I say, you can pick them both up for around £40. So you're getting a solid bracelet, solid end links, sapphire crystal, applied indices, In the Cadisen, you're getting the Seiko NH36. In the Starking, you're getting the in-house high beat movement. You're getting signed crowns on both. And like I said, butterfly clasp. But again, both of these watches will look great on a multitude of straps. So all I'll have to do now is show you them on wrist. We'll start with the Cadisen. So this is what the Cadisen looks like on wrist. Like I say, that bracelet is a little bit shiny for my liking. I tend to wear it on a leather strap instead, to be honest, and with it all being polished as well. It has picked up a few little scratches here and there. But again, conforms well to wrist, with that nice curved and short lug to lug. So let's have a look, see how the Starking compares. So this is what the Starking looks like. Like I say, I tend to wear this one more often. With this one I do actually leave it on the bracelet as well, because I do like this bracelet. I think it looks nice, with the mixture of the brushed and polished. Also, this conforms really well to wrist as well. If anything, I actually think this one conforms a bit nicer. It just hugs the wrist perfectly, especially for me anyway. But that might vary depending on the size of your wrist. For reference, I've got a 7-inch wrist. That's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.